Hi, my name is John, and I'm an addict in recovery. And today I was thinking of how how to deal with pain, and this why you know why does it even exist? Sometimes the pain that we experience sometimes on a daily basis, or sometimes physically, because pain usually comes like a warning sign that something is wrong, something has happened that shouldn't be happening. You know what I'm saying? And like even like in life, we call we have emotional pain and spiritual pain, depending on what we're doing, and how we're doing it. Like if we're doing something we shouldn't be doing, and like that we shouldn't be doing, a lot of times that creates pain, for us, emotionally and spiritually. And when we have physical pain, usually it's because something is wrong inside the body. It's a warning sign letting us know that something inside of us is not working properly, or it's not, but having to deal with that pain is another story. Like, I mean, we could choose to, like, we can choose to, to take something for it, or we can choose not to take something for it and deal with the pain and try to find some other comfort or way to deal with it, like either through meditation or prayer, or whatever it is that you think or you believe. Like maybe walking sometimes release certain pains and stuff. But we have, when pain comes, like there's different ways of dealing with it. And I mean, we can talk about it, until we find some relief, or we can keep talking about it until we find the solution to the problem, to create, you know, to create some relief. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, like we have nothing, we don't have any choice but to have to feel the pain until the relief comes from whatever it is that that was done to try to fix it, has, like, stops happening. But a lot of times I think that uh pain exists as a result of something not being done correctly, or not being put in the proper place, or things are not the same. Like I recently, like like about 3 years ago, I had a gastro bypass done, and the I had to learn how to eat all over again, learn how to not eat and stuff like that. And lately, like, started like eating the way that I was eating before, like, eating fast and trying to eat fast. And because I eat fast, like I'm starting to develop a thing called the dumping syndrome, which, it is a problem, that happens to people who has the gastro bypass done, and it's been causing me some pain, like some pain, emotionally and spiritually, because, like, every time I eat something, like, I end up having to throw up, and it's just annoying, um, and it's creating, but it's as a result of something that I'm not doing right now. The other thing is as a result of something that I also did, right? Which, I had, the bypass done. They clipped my stomach, so they did something to my stomach, which, back in the days, they didn't do that. Like, like anytime you do something to your body, it's gonna create some type of like problem or situation, you know, um, and you're gonna have to figure out, how to do something different in order for it not to continue to create any more pain. So, like that's what I've learned from like trying to, to fix something inside, like, I remember, like, they removed my gallbladder, so now I can't eat fatty foods or something like that. Can't eat too much fatty foods because you know um it causes me some problems, and sometimes even some pain. So, I had to change a lot of what I do as a result of the changes that I have made within, you know, inside myself physically, you know. So and because these changes have been made physically, it's caused me, you know, it's caused me some pain, you know, in dealing with some of those issues, you know, some of those issues that have to do with the reason why I turned around and changed whatever it is that I had to change inside of me. You know, so like what I know about pain is that usually pain comes as a result of something that I'm not doing or something that I did, you know, to change something, and I'm having a problem, you know, like adapting to that change because I had to do something different. I have to like walk more, I have to talk more, I have to like listen more, I have to, you know, anything that I have to do more of, you know, and it takes practice to do that. And because of, you know, like until I learned how to do that, like, you know, when I you know, like I read up on the dumping syndrome, and they said that I had to eat less, or I had to eat like 8 meals instead of 3 big meals, 8 little meals. And you know, like I had to make some changes in order for me so that I won't have it and then, you know, they also talked about maybe taking some medication for you know, like for relief of the dumping syndrome, you know. So like, you know, but that's a last resort, you know what I'm saying? Like I have, you know, there's some things that I can do before all of that, before I ended up like, you know, if it continues to happen, then I have to like, you know, go to a doctor and try to find a different solution to the problem. So what I'm saying is like, you know, these you know, this pain that continues to exist, and like a lot of times I have spiritual and emotional pain, you know, like emotional and spiritual pain as a result of my behavior or something that I did that I, you know, that caused me some pain, you know. And I've learned a lot in recovery, you know, about my behavior. Thank God for the fourth step that, you know, like I was able to see some of the things that I do and the way that I do them. And like even now, you know, like I still, you know, like I sit in meetings sometimes and I listen to people, and I realize some things that I might have done or that I continue to do that continues to cause me some pain. You know, pain, you know, with money, or pain with, you know, like having to deal with certain things because I spent too much money, or because I did something that I shouldn't have done, or, you know, like you know, maybe went out and you know, did, you know, told somebody off or got into a fight, you know, or, you know. And if you get into a fight and you get, you know, beat up physically, then, you know, you're going to experience some pain there too, you know, some physical pain, you know. But, you know, it's not so much the physical pain, it's the emotional pain that you have to go through afterwards, trying to understand what actually happened. You know, so you know, when I first came around, they had a thing called no pain, no gain. And I think, you know, I do experience a lot of pain when I'm trying to do something different. You know, a long time, a while ago, you know, I had a problem with my refrigerator, and it kept, you know, it wouldn't close properly, and it kept opening up, you know. It would stay open like a little bit, you know, like it had like these little leaks and shit. So what I did was, you know, like I found out that you could change, you know, the handle from one side to the other. And when I changed the handle to the, you know, to the other side, like from the right to the left, you know, like it it uh it closed properly. So when I went to open up the refrigerator, like, you know, like it opened up properly. But the only problem was that I was so used to opening up the refrigerator from the left side, that, you know, it took some getting used to opening it up on the right side. And because, you know, like, you know, I was, you know, having to you know, train myself again to open it up on the right side, it caused a little bit of pain, you know, trying to, you know, open it up from the other side, you know, remembering to do that, you know, because I kept reaching for the side that the handle was on, and there was no handle there. So like, you know, that would like, you know, mess me up every single time, you know. So that caused a little bit of discomfort, and you know um like disorientated and stuff, like, you know, like, my goodness, you know, like, and like, you know, kicking my own ass because, you know, I thought I was stupid, you know, kept telling myself, you stupid, you know, you keep reaching for the side that you should be reaching for, you know. So you know, there were some things that I caused, as a result of some change behavior, but it fixed the problem. You see, and fixing the problem, sometimes when you fix a problem, you're gonna cause some pain, just to try to fix the problem, and 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 that of course, you don't want to feel any pain anytime, like you want the pain to, like you want the relief to come right away, and without any kind of discomfort or any kind of pain at all. I mean, it would be, an ideal thing, for us to be able to find a solution without feeling anything at all for making any of the changes that we make. So, I love, the fact that I have a program that helps me, to, get rid of some of this pain. But of course, in order for me to experience a relief, sometimes I have to go through the pain to be able to find some relief. I'm real grateful that not all the time, the solution requires medication, because, like, I mean, there are times when some physical pain requires a minimum amount of some medication in order for me to get through the pain. We shouldn't have to feel pain physically, and we shouldn't be going through physical pain, extreme physical pain at all. Like maybe some discomfort from time to time, but not all the time. And it should be the right thing to be able to take some kind of medication for some pain that you're feeling, like physically. But like being an addict, you have to be careful with that, because, like, I mean, if, we can turn around and create some pain inside our own mind, like say, oh yeah, I'm feeling some pain, let me take this, pill and stuff, and because that's how cunning and baffling and insidious our disease is, or that it will, create something that's not really there, you know but I mean, if you're being honest, because this is an honest program, this is about complete honest, being honest, and being honest enough to turn around and say, oh look, I'm really feeling something, and it's not, I'm not making it up, like, and having some people to talk to about the pain and about what you're going through, will help you to get through it. you know um Pain, there's no way of avoiding it. When you're gonna feel it, you're gonna feel it regardless. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we get unnecessary pain, sometimes we get necessary pain. Necessary pain is when you have to, change some type of behavior, and you don't like, you have to go through some, necessary pain in order for you to change something to make it better. So, like, you're gonna experience some necessary pain. So, some unnecessary pain is when you're like getting physical pain for something that, like maybe something that, an operation or whatever. And I have some friends that are going through this right now, and experiencing some pain, I feel really bad for them, because I wish I could take away that pain, but unfortunately, it's not something that I can do, physically. But I mean, I can share my experience, strength, and hope, and hopefully, be able to deal with some of the pain that we go through on a daily basis. That there's no reason, to feel guilty, for whatever we do to try to find some relief for this pain, and especially if it's real pain. What I'm saying? And hopefully, um the pain will pass. And it won't continue to, hurt us, and keep on affecting us, and you know but I'm grateful, and if nobody told you they love you today, I love you, and so does the God of my understanding. And one other way, not, to be able to find a little bit of relief, is to to call on your higher power and ask them to give you a little bit of release. Sometimes just doing that, there's some relief in just doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, in just asking God, or asking your power, higher power to help you, or to give you the strength to be able to continue, to go through, and find some relief in just asking, like just that prayer itself, just being able to talk, but anyway, I love you, and thank you for listening, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.